Okay, so I just did a reaction to Lucy Spraggan on the X Factor in 2012 on her song Last Night, which I thought was just ingenious and original, very rappy. But as everybody who watches me knows, rap I don't call singing. It's not singing, it's talking. And though she had a great sort of sound, her ingenious lyrics, a really funny party song. There wasn't much singing in it. So I wanted to do another reaction on Lucy and see if she actually sings. This one was two or three songs later in the UK competition, X Factor, and it's called Tea and Toast. And as usual on these shows, they've got her dolled up a little bit, so she looks a little bit different. She's cute. And so we're going to listen to Tea and Toast. I think it's going to be her and her guitar. I'm looking forward to this, and we'll see if it's going to be another rappy or if she's actually going to sing on this. So let's get going with Lucy and Tea and Toast. Here we go.
Okay, so this song's about a real couple that I saw. So yeah.
That's all. So
Tom was born in 1942 with eyes of blue, and the doctor said his birth was far too fast.
nice.
His heart stopped twice, but yet he survived. As he took his first breath, his mother took her last.
Wow. Wow.
And his father knew that he wasn't to blame, but he never quite looked at Tom the same after that.
I like this. Clever too.
And he rarely spoke about her, but when he did, he said, your mother used to say this. When the skies are looking bad, my dear, and your heart's lost all its hope, after dawn there will be sunshine, and all the dust will go. The skies will clear, my darling. I'll wake up with the one I love the most, and in the morning I'll make you up some tea and toast.
Nice. This is lovely. Almost bringing tears.
Well, they met through a friend who introduced them, and the first thing Tom said was, would you like to dance?
She's got a nice little trill in her voice.
They moved with each other, and when the music got slower, he said, don't let go of my hand. He said, it's only polite if I ask you tonight, would it be alright if I could walk you home? That night he told her of his birth, and he said when it hurt, he thought about what his mother said about tea and toast.
Nice. Wow, she's a great writer.
Well, 2 quick years they went by, they were side by side, and without a plan they conceived a little child.
She's got a good voice. I'm going to back it up 10 seconds so we can listen. When she takes her voice high and when she sings, she's got a good voice. There's not enough of her singing. She does too much talking. I love her. I love her. I love her soul. I love her writing, everything. She needs to sing more and not just make it a talk song. Let's just listen to this, how good her voice is. She's got a good voice in there.
Well, 2 quick years they went by, they were side by side, and without a plan they conceived a little child.
A good voice in there.
He said, woman, I love you, and this you know, but I only earn enough for our food and clothes. But I love you and this baby until the day that I die.
Wow.
She said, we'll take care of this little life, and we'll fall in love with her baby blue eyes, and we'll be alright from some advice that I know. She said, I never got to meet her, but if I did, I'm sure your mother would have said this. When the skies are looking bad, my dear, and your heart's lost all its hope, after dawn there will be sunshine, and all the dust will go. The skies will clear, my darling. I'll wake up with the one I love the most, and in the morning I'll make you up some tea and toast.
Wow.
Well, he took those words and he made them proud. He worked day after day and hour after hour, so they could buy a little house just on the outside of town. Their little girl grew up and so did they. They said that they loved each other every day, and 40 years later, that brings us to now.
Wow.
And as they're walking down the street, her grip loosens on his hand. He puts her arm around her side. As she falls to the ground, he hears her breathing, and that's the only sound. Her body on the floor attracts a worried crowd. Tears roll off his face as he says, don't let go now.
Yeah, me too.
And he's sitting by her bed in the hospital ward, and their daughter walks in with a family of her own. She says, Dad, I don't know if she can hear you now, but there's one thing Mum would want you to know. When the skies are looking dark, my dear, and your heart's lost all its hope, after dawn there will be sunshine, and all the dust will go. The skies will clear, my darling. Now it's time for you to let go. Our girl will wake you up in the morning.
Tea and toast.
With some tea and toast. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for watching this video, and
All right. She's a poet. She's more poet than singer, though she has a great rhythm. But that was a moving song. My God, what a story. There was a song back in the 60s that was like that. I was trying to remember it when I was listening to her. It takes you on that journey, and the mother is on her deathbed and the son is talking to her. And this reminded me of that. And I love how she links everything together with tea and toast. That's the rock. That's the where it all comes back to, that and the night meeting the sun and the dust going away. So all of those are just brilliant. It's brilliant storytelling. It's poetic storytelling. She is a poetic soul. She's like those cowboy singers. They're really sort of, it's like poetry with music is what it is. And that's what she is. She's poetry. She's primarily poetry, storytelling with a beat, with a guitar, and with occasional flourishes with her voice, but not nearly enough. As much as I love this, as much as it brought me to tears, frankly, it would bring me to tears more if perhaps she could slow it down. I want to hear her voice more, because melody and song is emotions. And so it would add to my emotions, I think to the emotions of the audience, if she could slow it down more, slow it down, and bring out our emotions with her voice. That's the only criticism I've got, because it's just absolutely original. She's original. Wow. Maybe the cowboy poets in Texas, where I'm from, would say, no, that's not original. It's good, it's great, but it's not original. That's what we do. So the style, the genre is not original, although in a way it sort of is for a woman. But she is so original, her writing. And this one, this was a moving song. Wow. And it obviously got her. She kept it together till the end, and then the whole thing just swept over her on what she had sung and the audience's reaction to her. So God bless her, man. It was just amazing to listen to. And it's got me to where I'd like to go and find out more of her music. I'd love for her, as I said, bring the sound of her voice into her lovely poetry. That's what I hope that Lucy ends up doing, because I think if she could do that, oh goodness, wow. So in the meantime, thank you, Lucy, and thank you, Gabby, for recommending her. So let me know what y'all think. I look forward to your comments. Okay, catch you soon. Bye.